What is going on? We are back, baby. Welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. We are back. Welcome to the extras. Thank you for being here. Looks like we got some people in chat already. Appreciate you. Daniel Alexander Jensen was first today. Great job, my man. Appreciate you being here. Meech in there, a close second. She says, dang, a newbie with the first. I know. That is cool. Meech says, I have no idea what this topic is. Looking forward to hearing about it. I didn't either. It is insane, though. It's insane. I feel like we had to do a serious one and break the monotony a little bit here. So this is a wild one. It's messing a lot of people up. Nugget says, yo, DAJ number 1. That's right, man. What's going on, Nugget? Hope you had a great weekend. Meech says, I just bought myself 30 minutes because I gave my kids paper towel tubes and told them to go outside. Hey, they will have hours of fun right there. At least 30 minutes for sure until the paper towel tubes begin to break. And then we're, the time is dwindling. Black Magic in there, too. Happy Monday to you as well, sir. Hope you had a great weekend. Are you still out there in, where were you? San Diego? Still in San Diego? Or is that over? Falcor in the chat as well. What's going on, Falcor? Hope you had a great weekend. Black Magic says, my Busta Rhymes concert was canceled on Friday. He was coming to Arizona from California, and we had such a bad storm, they wouldn't let his flight take off, so it's rescheduled for 10/24. At least they rescheduled it, because I cannot tell you how many times I have been burned at hip-hop shows, man. I don't know what it is. Busta, he's a legend, so you know he was going to make it right. But, man, I have been to see so many shows, and you just wait, and you wait, and you wait, and like you don't know. At least he told you it was canceled. Rather than you finding out at 1 a.m. when he still hasn't gone on that he's not coming. I've definitely been there. Nietzsche says, that sucks. That would have been a fun show. Okay. Black Magic says, so I drove an hour and ended up just hanging out at the casino he was supposed to be at and got a room and still had a fun night. Well, hey, that's good. Make the most of it, That's great. Yes, at least it's being rescheduled. That's right. And it'll give you another reason to go back to the casino. Take some time off. It's not a bad thing. Now you got 2 guaranteed fun weekends. That's awesome. Okay, you're back in Arizona now. I got you. Meech says, I'm a sucker for a good casino table. I love craps and blackjack. I got you. Yeah. Yeah, blackjack is fun. It is a good time. Meech says, had a good roulette run last Vegas trip. Ooh, okay. That's cool. See, is that... Now, with roulette, I know with certain games, they will kick you out if you're winning too much money. I'm assuming that roulette is not one of those games, right? Because it's 100% by chance. I've seen these videos on YouTube of these card counter guys, and they're able to, use various methods to predict what cards are left in the decks and all of that stuff. And I've seen videos of them, and man, as soon as they start winning, they get kicked out immediately. Like, these guys, as soon as they win like 2 big hands and they have like $3,000 in front of them, it's over with. Like, it's... You go gambling thinking like there's a chance I could win a lot of money, but if you do, they just kick you out. Like, it is pretty wild to me. And if you didn't know, the betting platforms like FanDuel, DraftKings, those guys, they do the same thing. If you are getting really good picks and hitting over and over, they're dropping you. You will not be allowed to use the platform. And that is we could do a stream about that, actually. I've heard from a lot of people who are who that has happened to. So, yeah, maybe we'll talk about rampant gambling sometime. Black Magic says, rappers are the worst for being late to and canceling last minute. Yeah, dude, well, you know. Those were different times, too, I guess, when I was going to shows. You know, they were probably a lot more organized with stuff now. Mish says, if you're counting cards with blackjack, they can spot it after a bit pretty accurately. Yes. Yeah, and one of the guys was talking about how he has various methods to conceal what he's doing. But really, it's not even the play that gets him. It's that the casinos have AI facial recognition, obviously. On every camera in the entire facility. And these guys are known across casinos. So if you get busted at one casino counting cards, they are going to send a little dossier out to all the casinos around and tell them, hey, this guy's in town. He's a card counter. Here's a picture of him. Here's a picture of the car he arrived in, blah, blah, blah. They go big time with that stuff, man. They do not play. They do not play. Oh, man. My, did you guys hear that? My ice cube is, sounds like it's breaking the glass over here. CB in the chat. What's going on, CB? She says, yo, foolios. Hey, I got something for you tonight. We got a little cameo from Vanderpump Rules. I'll get to it in the beginning to make sure you see it. I know you're a watcher of that. Becky watches too, right? I thought it was really interesting. Even with counting cards, you will still win before they realize. Yeah, they do. It kind of depends on whether the good cards come in the beginning or the end, you know, like as far as how much they're able to make, and like they won't make the bigger bets until they're in a certain like range or count or whatever. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it too much and have them flag my video or something. It's just when they see you move your bets with the flow of the deck, it's a dead giveaway. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So like he sits there for a while and plays the same hands over and over and over, and then all of a sudden he bets $2,000 on one hand, yeah, and then hits. CB says, just got done working out at the beach. Working out at the beach. I love that sentence. I love everything about that sentence. That's amazing. Daniel says he got some devastating news on Friday. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Daniel. I hope everything goes better for you. But yeah, so today we're talking about a drink called Feel Free. Okay? It comes in a little blue bottle. It kind of looks like 5-Hour Energy. And they sell it at... Everybody says they sell it at gas stations. They don't sell it at every gas station. They do sell it at some gas stations. They sell it at a lot of the convenience store type, mini mart, corner store type places. And then also at, I don't know. What you would call a head shop or something like that. I don't know what the new hip word for that is, but oh geez, Daniel, I'm so sorry to hear that, my man. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's terrible. Oh geez. Well, hey, thank you for being here with us. Man, that is just awful. So sorry to hear that, man. And Crooked Orchid's in there, too. What is going on, Crooked Orchids? Welcome back to America. Good to have you back in the chat. Missed you. She was gone for a couple weeks. Jeez. Man, that is terrible. I'm so sorry about that, Daniel. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. Jesus. And you're young, too, huh? 16. Oof. Not bad. Man. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So, Feel Free. A lot of people think it's like a 5-Hour Energy. It is not like that at all, okay? It contains a lot of harmful ingredients, but the top two are called Kava and Kratom. And these things have become very prevalent, I feel like, in the past couple of years. I don't really know what either of them are, but they sound bad. Okay? So from my surface level understanding before I got into all of this, Kava, I think, is like a stimulant type thing, product, feeling. And then Kratom is, I guess, a depressant, and has kind of opium-like effects on people, which is insane to me that something that creates opium-like effects is just sold at the gas station to anyone who's old enough to buy it. CB says, dude, people are obsessed with Kava and Kratom down here in Florida. We have Kava bars like every block. Oh my gosh. Okay. So you might know a little bit more about this since you have... we've talked about this before. You said that the Kava and Kratom is big down there. Because CB says basically it's legal drugs. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Because Kratom, I believe, bonds to opioid receptors or something. I don't know. We'll get into the science later. I'm an idiot. I don't know any of that stuff. But yeah, CB says it's for sober people. Yes. So a lot of people are turning to this because they are either recovering addicts, or they've given up alcohol, or given up, a bunch of things I can't say, probably opium-like drugs, like H drug, and, other things. And so they kind of advertise it like, hey, if you can't do those things, you can still have this thing, and it'll give you a little buzz without ruining your sobriety, which I guess I don't know. I was going to say I appreciate the sentiment, but I actually don't. Because what they're doing is they're using that verbiage to attract people who are former addicts, and they know that will cause them to use their product a bunch. So, KO says there are 3 different ones if I know they're color-based. Okay. Ryan Hoppy is really into the Kava and Kratom lifestyle down here. Is he really? Well, I'll have to check out his channel. I haven't looked at the Ryan Hoppy Hour in a while. So I will have to check that out, because he does put out a lot of videos. He puts out like a 7-8 minute video like every 2 hours. It's incredible. He is a content machine. Love him though. Love him. I wish I had a video of him talking about it. I would have played it. Seriously. 70 downloads. You always like to be me. Oh my gosh. I wonder if he still gets those things in his comments. He probably has all that stuff filtered out. His banned words list has got to look insane. Absolutely insane. Black Magic says, I know a few people who have issues. Kratom. Oh, okay. They used Kratom to get off of hard drugs, and it worked well for them. Okay. Those feel-free shots are super concentrated and are much different than just the plain powder, from what I understand. Ah, okay. Now, if you were addicted to an opioid and you use this to kind of stop doing that, I totally get it. I think that's... Whoa, what just happened there? Oh, okay. Crooked Orchid says, I haven't heard of the stuff for years. Bath salt people of the earth. Oh, God. CB says, the people that hang at the Kava and Kratom bars are, let's just say, unsavory. Okay. I got you there. I see. The thing that, okay, I missed one from Crooked Orchid. She says, something that was a fad a few years ago until they found out it wasn't, good at pain relief. Okay, I got you. Yeah, you know, and I found videos from, like, 2022 of this feel-free drink. And I thought, like, oh, you know, we've already known about this, but it's recently gone viral because of this one video. So I want to play... this is YourBestieMisha on TikTok. Love him. He is going to explain... Well, really, he's going to tell a story that really caught everyone's attention. And when this video went viral like a month ago, I was like, what the heck is this? I can't believe this is even happening. It's wild. So this one went everywhere, so I'm sure you've seen it. But just to set it up, here is YourBestieMisha on TikTok.
Hi, no joking in this video. This is a warning, specifically for parents, but I guess really for anybody. Something truly disturbing just happened to me.
Yeah.
I just stopped for gas
parents
on my way
especially
home.
Need
and while
to
I was there,
watch
I wanted
for this.
a beverage.
If you have
so
teenagers...
I went to go inside. So as I'm walking in, I am approached by a child. I mean, this kid, he was maybe 14 years old. And he comes up to me and he says...
I love this guy's personality. I love how he tells stories. Yeah, so a child, a very, very young person came right up. CB says, the homeless also hang out at the Kava and Kratom bars. Okay, so we got unsavories and the homeless all hang... I mean... I don't know. I guess if you're trying not to do the bad thing and you're doing that instead, I'm not gonna yuck the yum there, but I'm talking about this because it's incredibly dangerous, and people who use drugs and live on the street probably wouldn't care about whether a drink is unhealthy for them, to be honest. CB says, it really is wild down here, I'm telling you. Dude, the Kava and Kratom bars are a wild concept to me. What's going on, Cameron? Thank you for joining. Appreciate you.
Hey, can you buy me some feel free? I didn't understand what he was talking about, but I said, do you need food? And he comes up to me and he says...
Literal child, guys. Sorry, I didn't go back far enough.
A child. I mean, this kid, he was maybe 14 years old. And he comes up to me and he says, hey, can you buy me some feel free? I didn't understand what he was talking about, but I said, do you need food or something? And he said, no, I need feel free. And I was like, I'm sorry, no.
Right, like what? I don't even know what feel free is. A kid walks up to you and says, buy me some feel free. Camera says, I'm confused. What did I miss? We are talking about the feel free drink that has gone viral recently because of this video that came out about a month ago.
This young kid lunged at me and tried to take my wallet out of my hand. I grabbed it really fast and I just went inside. So I go inside.
So the kid says, hey guy, can you buy me some of this drink that's basically liquid opium? And then the kid is like, tries to take his wallet. It's crazy. Falcor says, this guy is always in weird situations and it's sus. You know what? I agree with you. I do agree. But I feel like some of them probably are made up. But I feel like some of them too, it has to do with his personality. Because he is incredulous in all of his videos, so it kind of makes these weird situations, like he's good at sensationalizing the story. But this one really stuck out to me, and I hope it's real. I hope it is. But the girl from the gas station supposedly corroborated this. Meech says, is this dude in Florida or is this stuff legal everywhere? I believe it is legal everywhere. I've seen it in Ohio as well. And Misha, actually don't know where Misha is. Maybe Falcor. Falcor, you know where Misha is based? Oh, okay. Cameron says, I just started my end from the beginning, so now I understand. If you are watching live and it's behind, in the bottom left corner of your screen, it says the word live. You can click on that word live and it'll jump right to the live point where we are right now. Oh yes. Cameron, that's Daniel, another person in the chat. CB says it's legal drugs, Shell. Okay. Legal drugs, apparently. Okay, so he goes inside. Sorry, bacon strips. I keep interrupting.
I grab my drink, I go up to the cashier, and I was like, hey, just so you know, there's like some kid out there. He was asking me to buy something
He's
for him.
trying to
and he, like,
rob
tried to grab
me.
my wallet. And she was just like, oh my gosh, it's this. And she pointed to this little blue bottle on the counter that I've never seen before. Looks like
There
that.
it is. There it is.
And I was like, oh, what's that? Like a
This
5 hour
stuff's
energy?
really
And she
expensive,
was like,
too.
no, this stuff is so sad. I have people coming in here 5-6 times a day to get this. It's so addictive, and people lose their minds. People act like actual crackheads, or like they have heroin addictions over this little drink.
Yeah, because
So I get
because it literally is like super concentrated opium in this bottle.
Home and I look into this. People are literally going to rehab.
Yes.
Over this
yes,
drink
they are.
that is
Lots
legal
of people.
In most.
Falcor says, I don't remember where he is, but I don't think it's Florida. I feel like he's West Coast, like California or something. Yeah, I don't know. We have no context for this
States
video.
in the US that is sold at gas stations. I mean, it's called Feel Free, but traps you in addiction. That feels very nefarious. But I don't think that we talk enough about things that are legal but sold next to gum and energy drinks.
Yeah, what a good point. You're absolutely right. And Meech was saying the same thing. It's amazing the stuff we're worried about. This should be issue number one. How are there so many things, like he just said, for sale at the gas station next to the gum? You know, it is crazy. So
this kid was so young, and like
yeah,
his face
14
was,
is really young to
burned in my
be
memory about how
messing
lost
with
he
that
was.
stuff.
So
too.
please be careful.
Yeah, definitely be careful out there. Nugget Man says, there is a Kava Collective tea house here in SD. Wow, no kidding. A tea house. Okay, so you go there. It's like a coffee house, but it's a Kava house. Okay, I got you. All right. So real quick, this is probably gonna get me in trouble, but I am going to play a quick clip from NBC where they talk about this issue. Oh my gosh. Lord, the commercials. Okay, here we go.
Social media warnings going viral online about this little blue bottle that packs a big punch.
This is a warning, specifically for parents, but I guess really for anybody.
This 2-ounce herbal tonic called Feel Free is sold at gas stations and convenience stores. It's advertised as a mood and energy booster made with plant-based kava root and kratom.
What does kratom do to your body?
The Food and Drug Administration has actually designated that kratom specifically acts as an opioid.
NBC News reached out to Botanic.
Okay, so it does act as an opioid in the body. Yes, I'm not sure, Cameron, just, make sure, keep it nice, keep it clean. YouTube does have automatic, moderation. But yes, we do have a mod. She's not here with us this evening. Falcor says, might have been, YouTube, Cameron. It's always on one. Yes, a lot of people a lot of people's comments get filtered, and I actually, until Tessa became the mod, I didn't even know that the comments were being filtered because it doesn't show on my side. So, herbal tonic is what we're calling it. Yes, Meech, that sounds a lot less threatening than opium juice.
Tonics, the maker of Feel Free, for a response to claims that their product is addicting.
Super concentrated opium juice, guys. Here we go.
They sent us a statement that reads in part, Botanic Tonics has sold over 129.
Botanic Tonics, is the company that manufactures Feel Free, if I didn't mention that before.
7 million servings of Feel Free. We've received fewer than 1,000 consumer adverse event complaints total across all categories, with 0 complaints involving severe addiction.
Guys, 0 complaints involving severe addiction. So, no problems, right? We just drink 10 of these a day and it's fine.
Johnny, no.
John shared his...
This guy's account has been removed from TikTok, okay? LebGoat was his name before, and he posted this video himself to say, don't do this stuff because this is what it does. He got addicted to this stuff, and it really affected his health negatively. Everyone is welcome here, Cameron. CB says, the wild thing to me is the Kava bars here act like it's a coffee bar, so they open at 6 a.m. I'll walk by and see someone there at 6 a.m. The same person will still be at the Kava bar at 6 p.m. Okay. Hold on. They sit there all day and just drink. So if you drink it to get your energy up, what are you getting your energy up for if all you do is sit and consume more of the drink? Is that stupid? What am I missing here? KO says, I get filtered a lot. That's okay. We love you for it. Nugget says, hey, I was #1 that time. Yeah, I still have no answers on the top fans thing. I don't know how it works outside of monetized channels. How much is that little bottle, did we say? That's the next thing. I believe they're $10 for one. It's like 9 and change. No joke, people stay there and drink that stuff for like 12 hours. Oh my gosh. Okay. I guess I'll let NBC finish here because they're probably going to claim this.
His experience with Feel Free to millions of viewers on TikTok.
CB says, I've never tried it because I like real drugs, so who knows?
He asked us not to use his last name out of privacy concerns.
Yes. His name's John. He went by LebGoat, and he has deleted his whole TikTok because this went so viral.
I've been sober 8 years from heroin and meth. It was a feeling when I drank it that kind of brought me back to how I was.
John says
see how he was there? You heard him say what he used to do. And if you have a propensity to become addicted to opioid-like things, this is especially a dangerous thing to try because obviously it caused this guy to relapse immediately.
He spent 12 days in the ICU dealing with withdrawal.
I was taking a lot, like 10 to 12 a day.
Kratom has been banned.
Okay, for reference, on the bottle, it's a 2-ounce bottle, and it says to only consume half of it and not to consume more than 1 bottle in a 24-hour period, and he was drinking 12. No, Cameron, I will not remove that person. Meech says, I should have had one to make me feel better about 70 flowers. Man, I don't know, dude. Yeah, $10 is crazy, right? I don't know how they're even selling them, but they're so addictive that people really don't care, and I guess a lot of them are getting stolen.
And in 5 states. And although it is not
okay, so there's our answer. It is banned in 5 states. I did not know that. Nugget Man says this place says Kava is a non-addictive medicinal South Pacific plant known as an intoxicating pepper. Cleveland Clinic begs to differ. We'll get to that
federally
next.
regulated, the FDA and DEA have issued warnings against it. Chronic use has been associated with insomnia, seizure, and even liver damage.
Okay, yeah,
Really
those things
do
are bad.
research before you put something in your body.
A good reminder as advocates urge for more regulations and safeguards in this space. Maya Eaglin, NBC News.
Meech says, is Delta 9 still a thing? Yes, it is. Delta 9 is still a thing. But at least Delta 9 is just like, that's like hemp, right? Hemp derived, whatever. I don't think that is causing addiction. At least not at the rates that this stuff is. So here is... from Cleveland Clinic. When it comes to Kava, natural doesn't mean safe. Kava is an extract that comes from a shrub called Piper methysticum, which is native to Micronesia and Polynesia. The root is emulsified to make an intoxicating beverage. It can also be dried and used as a dietary supplement to reduce stress and anxiety, as explained by Dr. Goldman, Matthew Goldman, in this article. So they give us a bunch of the slang names and different terms that all refer to Kava, and the benefits. They're saying it can reduce anxiety, help calm your nerves, or help you sleep. But it comes with significant risks, especially if you're taking medication to treat depression or anxiety, because it will affect how those medications work. It interacts with alcohol, it interacts with anxiety medication, Parkinson's medication. It's really, really bad stuff. It also can cause liver toxicity and tremors. Other possible side effects are drowsiness, headaches, indigestion, nausea, loss of appetite or sex drive, scaly skin rash, and sore red eyes. None of those things sound good. None of those things sound good. Cameron, be nice. It says, it definitely, if you take any of those medications, or really any medications, you probably should avoid it. And, hold on. Daniel says, yes, Delta 9 is still a thing. Okay. So you guys have it up there. Daniel, I believe you're in Canada, right? CB says, maybe I should go check out a Kava and Keaton bar tomorrow for science. Michael Keaton bar, sign me up, says Meech. I am so here tomorrow, Nugget Man says. CB says, let me hit up Hoppy and see which one he'll be at tomorrow. Yeah, dude, you know what? He would love that. He would love to hear from you. Ask if you can be on Hoppy Hour. 100%. Dude, I would definitely react to that. CB says, I'd be a feature on Hoppy Hour. Oh, for sure. For sure. You know what? Hold on. I don't know what's going to happen. So let's take a sidebar and see what this man is up to. Look at him, man.
And now, something completely different.
Oh my gosh. Look at you, guy. 626 subscribers. 3,100 videos this man has posted. I mean, this guy is a content machine. I mean, he is posting every day. Multiple times a day. Yeah. Good old Ryan Hoppy. I love it. I love it. Why isn't his face in there? What's with the blue circle? Is that... I don't know. Anyways. Meech says, the only episode I'll ever watch of Hoppy Hour is if CB is on there. Yes. I know, right? 3,100 videos is insane, dude. That is so many videos. Bad props to you, bro. Way more than 70 downloads. Yeah. He is at 620 subscribers or something. That's awesome. Speaking of which, if you're watching this on the replay, hit that subscribe button because it'll help us get to 500, and at that point we will have custom emotes and other features available in the chat. So Cleveland Clinic says beware of unregulated supplements including Kava. And if you want to read more about that, you can check out their article on the clevelandclinic.org. When it comes to Kava, natural doesn't mean safe. And here, just for a little balance, here's the Mayo Clinic telling us about Kratom and why it is unsafe and ineffective. Nugget Man says, I'm going to be 661 or 666. KO says, I have 666 videos on my channel, and I kind of don't want to change it. Meech says, go straight to 669. Yes, I agree. KO, that is an absolute insane amount of content. Cheers on that, by the way. And if you haven't, check out Crooked Orchid's channel on YouTube. But yes, so I'm not going to read this whole article to you, but they definitely go through why Kratom is bad. The known side effects are weight loss, dry mouth, nausea, liver damage, constipation, muscle pain, high blood pressure, dizziness, drowsiness, hallucinations, smells, tastes, sights, touches, or sounds that seem real but aren't. Okay. All right. Sure. That doesn't sound good. I don't want that with my morning coffee. False beliefs, also called delusions. Or trouble breathing, confusion, tremors, and seizures. Yeah. CB says, hold up, weight loss is a side effect? Sign me up. I don't think it's like a pleasant... I don't think it's a pleasant weight loss. I think it's a weight loss derived from violent illness, as outlined by our other side effects there. But that's just, I don't know. I'm no doctor, so we'll have to ask Dr. Hoppy on that one. Nugget Man says these Kava chemicals have been tested in animal studies. Okay, I'd be interested to see what they found, because I'm sure they're using like really elevated levels. KO says, I'm trying to do shorts now. That's a good idea. They're easier to put out, that's for sure. Nugget says, I already have all these issues, so... yeah, might as well, right? Party on. Okay, so here's Jasmine, okay? Jasmine is going to tell us a little bit about being addicted to Kratom. She was addicted for a while. And I believe I have. Yes. So first we'll hear her video where she talks about being addicted and how it spiraled out of control. CB says this might be why Hoppy is looking so svelty. You know, I haven't seen a picture of him, and he has his face blurred out in all the thumbnails, so I don't know. Hey, we're not slandering bald people in here, okay? But okay, so here's Jasmine real quick.
Hi guys, my name is Jasmine. I was addicted to the little blue bottles called Feel Free by Botanic Tonics. I was drinking anywhere from 9 to 12 a day at the height of my addiction. Sometimes more than that, sometimes less than that. They have these two ingredients in them primarily. And I'm going to give kind of a month by month breakdown of how my addiction progressed, because it did not just go from 1 to 12 bottles at the very beginning. It was a very, very slow progression. And I make this video to show you guys that some products that are marketed as all natural, as alcohol alternatives, can seem really good for you at first and then very quickly turn on you. Okay, so let's talk about the first 6 months of taking these. To give some context, I got sober from alcohol in June of 2022. So this is around when I started taking the Feel Free tonics. During the first 6 months, I really had zero issues with them. Honestly, I thought it was a great alcohol alternative. It made me feel more social, more energized.
She was using this as an oh my gosh.
Hi guys, my name is Jasmine. I was addicted to the little blue bottles called Feel Free by
Okay, sorry. So she was using it as an alcohol substitute. So she had quit drinking alcohol, and she thought, okay, well, I'll use this stuff. Daniel says, thank you, Nugget. Yes, bald dudes are cool. Absolutely, Daniel. Being bald is the least of your worries, my friend. Don't you worry about that. You know what? Hold on. Just make you feel better. I started shaving my head. 22, my man. 22. It was over. Hair gone. So, don't worry about being bald. At all. See, even the girls think it's cool. Okay, so I'll let Jasmine finish here.
Botanic Tonics. I was drinking anywhere from 9 to 12 a day at the height of my addiction.
Yes.
Sometimes more than that, sometimes less than that. They have these two ingredients in them primarily. And I'm going to give kind of a month by month breakdown of how my addiction progressed, because it did not just go from 1 to 12 bottles at the very beginning. It was a very, very slow progression. And I make this video to show you guys that some products that are marketed as all natural.
Okay, so she said, sorry, I don't know, I screwed my headphones up here. So she said she was drinking 12 of these a day at the height of her addiction. That's insane to me, dude. That is so much. So she talks about this for like 5 minutes. So that is Jasmine Dioye on TikTok. If you want to check out her channel. Falcor says, Meech, don't reveal how the magic is made. Yes, I am aware of the trickery that is happening. I would hate to think that my man Daniel has an actual hater out there. So if anybody has anything bad to say about Daniel, I will ban you from the chat. How about that? Appreciate you being here, my man.
Alternatives can see.
But, okay, so I wanted to play... CB says, who the F drinks 12 of anything per day? Exactly. I don't care what it is. If you're having 12 of them a day, stop. Whatever it is. Whatever the thing is, unless it's water, 12 a day of anything is too many. You are absolutely right. Meech has got to see how the sausages are made. Oh my gosh, you should see my side. It is it's crazy over here. Okay, so here is Jasmine talking about what this stuff makes you feel like, because I will definitely never, you're welcome, Daniel. I will definitely never try it, so I want to know what it does.
So this question is about one of my last videos when I talk about what my workday looked like.
CB says, I don't have the damn time to drink 12 of anything per day. I have a job. Meech says 12 spinnies. You know, I don't know if I could put down 12 spinnies in a day. I don't think I can. Falcors. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know. So, Meech says, I could drink 12 spinnies if I allowed myself. Yes. Okay. If I drink, Nugget says, if I drank 12 of anything, I would never leave the toilet closet. Yeah. You know, 12 beers is a lot. 12 sodas is a lot. I don't know. I'm struggling to think of a thing that I could eat 12 of that's not like a chip or something. Ignore. Yes, exactly, CB. You're right. Okay, so let's hear from Jasmine and see what this drink makes you feel like.
An active addiction. And I was
I don't know why she has to whisper
little
it.
blue bottles called Feel
She's
Free
gonna say
Botanic
it,
Tonics.
yeah.
They have these ingredients in them. And this person asked, was it making you feel high or drunk or whatever? Explain. And these little bottles are advertised as a wellness tonic. They're advertised as an alcohol alternative to sober people, something that is for
KO says 12 waters is definitely doable. Yeah, I agree. 12 waters is doable. I think that's about it, though. Becky, what's going on, Becky? She says, I'm late, just woke up, going back to bed. Good night, folks. Stay safe. Well, hello and goodbye, Rebecca. Thank you for being here. Thank you for checking in. I appreciate you. Hope you had a good weekend. KO says, what is that 24, 18, 12? Yeah. It was 24, 18, 12, 6. Something like that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, one of those things I can't talk about on here. But yeah. Yeah, I do remember that. Oh, okay. Sorry. Here we go.
energy that helps you just be more social, makes
It
you feel
helps
good.
you be more
and
social?
They seem
I don't
really
think so.
harmless to someone who doesn't know much about them, but in reality, they make your brain react in the same way that it would to taking what rhymes with schmopioids. So it's not technically a schmopioid, but it does the same exact thing to your brain. So you can imagine that I was feeling something similar to like a euphoric Adderall. That's the best way I can describe it. And that may sound great, especially if you're trying to get through a hard work day and a toxic job, but that very quickly becomes something that you become fully dependent on.
Yeah, that's crazy. Meech says miles, self-activity, and donuts. Also beers was the other one. So it's 24, 18, 12, 6. And it's miles, self-activity, donuts, and beers. And you can assign any of those 4 to any of the 4 numbers. And you have to do it in 24 hours. Yeah, sounds insane. But I thought they were going to do that challenge on RMG. Daniel says, I'm about to go. I have to go. I'm about to get my medication. Well, hey, thank you for being here, Daniel. I hope you're doing well, my friend. And we will, I hope you see you on the next one. We're here every Monday and Friday. Meech says, I thought it was beers or donuts. It's beers and donuts and miles. So there's no good answers there. You know, I mean, we all know what the 6 is going to be. So you got to go to the 12, 18, 20. Man, I don't know, dude. I could not do it. I couldn't do that many. I don't know. It's crazy. Nugget says Nads couldn't do the beers. You know what? If Nads couldn't do it, I definitely would not be able to do it. KO says, good night, little sir. Here is, here's MrImpulsive on TikTok. He is going to, he's gonna tell us a little bit about what Kava and Kratom do to you.
The most fucked up drink you can buy at a gas station. A lot of people don't realize this. I think it's worse than lean, and that's called Feel Free.
It's worse than lean.
It's like a 5-hour energy drink, and it's sold by 5-hour energy drinks. And what Feel Free is it's Kava and Kratom mixed together. And to me, this is actually worse than lean, because lean you have to get the coating cost.
So another thing too, that I don't understand is that Kava is like an upper and Kratom's a downer, so you're taking like an upper downer at the same time. That makes no sense to me. But whatever.
So to mix it in with the Sprite, dropping some.
It's like taking caffeine and sleeping pills at the same time.
And why it's so dangerous having these is, one, Kava itself affects your GABA neurotransmitter. That's your anxiety. It is a very calming effect and suppresses it. Now, Kratom itself bonds to opioid receptors, and it actually gives a state of euphoria depending on the strain. When you mix this both together, it can cause a lot of actually respiratory suppression. Now, when you mix it...
KO says he's on the Feel Free. Look at his hands all over. I know, right? You know what? I don't know if this guy has like a... It might just be he's filming... I think he's filming with a wide lens, but it is... The wide-angle lens makes his hands look absolutely massive. Like 3 times larger than they should be for his body, right? Nugget says this guy's eyes are about to pop out. Yeah, he just drank 15 Feel Free.
It's also because of that GABA and what it's doing to your different opioid receptors.
GABA?
It can put you in a state of psychosis.
What are we talking about? Yo, GABA, GABA?
Dysmorphia. It can actually fuck you up mentally really bad in some individuals, especially. Like
dysmorphia is not good. We don't want that.
Is you get addicted to this, and this is how Kratom actually in this drink can become addicting. You have one, you feel great, you feel euphoric. This is awesome. The next day you wake up and your brain's like, man, maybe I should have another one of those. I had such a great day yesterday. Now you have another one. Man, a great day again. These actually both build a tolerance to them. So all of a sudden, it's eventually going to take more and more to hit that same tolerance.
Right. Yeah, just like with all the other opioids.
Codeine is. And let's face it, you're not going to get codeine as easily and quickly as you are this. And this can build
Why does he keep talking about
dependency
lean?
To it. Because Kratom itself bonds to the different opiate pain receptors. Yes, it is for pain management out there for some people. It does help in harm reduction. But for a lot of people, especially at a gas station, not knowing what you're buying something that's fucked up. At least with alcohol, you know what you're getting into. With this, you have no fucking idea what you're getting into.
And if you know, like, hey, I'm trying to wean myself off of whatever substance and I'm going to use this thing, fine. But like he just said, if you're just an innocent person walking into a gas station, you think it's an energy drink and nobody tells you, nobody warns you, like, this could mess someone up for life. Like that guy who was formerly addicted to a couple opioid drugs. He tries it and immediately is addicted to that. It's crazy.
Kava is not safe. Kratom is
Gava
not safe.
guava, that's
Mixing
right.
these together is not safe without proper warning and without proper education. And that's why I share. It's for educational purposes only. And I'm already covering cocaine and alcoholic addicts, and some of the stuff that you can buy at gas stations is some of the most fucked up shit ever. Look at 7-OH. That is not banned yet, but the FDA is now moving to ban it. When it comes to getting sober, there's no right or wrong way, it's your way. Whether it's going to...
Sure. I don't want to give advice about that because I don't know anything about it. CB says it's like people that are California sober. If you're in Kava and Kratom, you get to be Florida sober. Okay, I got you. If you're buying supplements at a gas station, you've got big problems. Exactly. I agree, CB. If you need some sort of supplement, the gas station, corner store, convenience store, not the place to get it. So here is here's someone who says that it targets addicts. It's just, I don't think she's gonna talk. It's just music over top of her video. But she says, I got addicted to, sorry, this is This is Stay at Home Sober on TikTok. She says, I got addicted to feel-free drinks when the company first started. I spent about $100,000 alone on it. This drink is marketed as a health supplement for addicts. I was the sickest I ever was, and people would ask me if I had a serious disease while I was addicted to these. Now I'm free and ready to share my story. Lord have mercy, dude. That is crazy. Crazy. Black Magic says 100% CB. Nugget says this guy just did a huge bump. Lies in the Dieter voice. Yes, exactly, dude. He's got, I think it might be a situation where sometimes those like addiction coaches are like former addicts themselves. So maybe he just like, that's just kind of part of his, personality now. At least hit the GNC. Come on. Exactly, CB. Yeah, $100,000, Meech. This girl spent $100,000 on these drinks. That is, oh man. How is this not more widespread? August 16th, her video was published. Oh, wow. Okay. Not a lot of comments here. But hey. Props on becoming sober. From the Feel Free. KO says, he likes old-fashioned Coke E-Cola nugget. Yeah, exactly. The original formula. So here's another person. This is at another corner store.
These feel-free drinks have everyone hooked. The guy who works at this shop was telling us how everyone is
See, these gas station guys know that it's everywhere right now. Here is, CB says, I bet Hoppy spends half his paycheck on Kava and Kratom. You know what? Hopefully he's not buying Feel Free, because it seems like that's like the most expensive way to get this stuff. Here is another former addict who tried Feel Free.
Okay, I wanted to get on here and talk about...
This is SoberBadBiiih on Twitter, on TikTok.
Oh, alcohol-free alternative drinks. Well, I had to pause it because I low-key was fiending.
CB, don't do it. Don't try it.
Called Feel Free Botanics, and
Botanics.
It's in a blue bottle. People say it's so addicting, but I've been always looking for...
So, like, she's sober, so she was looking for something that she could drink or eat or whatever that's not alcohol.
It's been over a year.
Just like the other girl.
That I've drank. I've been looking into, like, all different
a year and a month
things.
she's
like,
been sober.
I'm literally trying anything that says it will help with, like, happiness and euphoria and just feeling amazing.
Pro tip.
I drank it.
You can feel happiness without the assistance of drugs.
Okay, first of all, hold on. I have been seeing all the videos about how you can get addicted and all this stuff, right? So, I had to get it. It was $8 at the corner store.
I know this is serious, but like, dude, the vibes of this video, I just love. Like she's wearing blue. The sky is blue. Her eyes are like bright blue, just like the sky. I don't know if she's like using some sort of coloring software to do this, or she just has a nice phone.
Other than gas, beer and wine,
cigars,
and like the game machines, you know, like the play
the
machines.
game machines.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Like, but it's scaring me. It's so good. And then
Sorry, I kind of skipped
in my
forward in her
addict
story.
mind, I put water into the bottle to swish it around to get all the little remnants. If that's the word I'm looking
Whoa, dude.
of whatever in there was gonna get
That
me
is
feeling
crackhead
more,
behavior.
more.
She put
So
water
I
in the bottle to
swished water in it and chugged and drank the rest, and I was like,
Oh
"That's
my
some
goodness,
cluck ass
dude.
shit.
Yes.
That's some drunk ass
Yes.
shit."
For real.
And then-
At least she's recognizing the signs. And she caught herself before it became a serious problem. So, if you want to hear her full story, I'm not going to play her full video, but SoberBadBiiih with 3 eyes. BadBiiih. I guess I'm not pronouncing her thing correctly. Misha's, I guess these are available in certain neighborhoods as well, just preying on lower income neighborhoods. Yeah, they don't sell them at Starbucks. You are right about that, Meech. They're only available at certain gas stations. You are absolutely right. Falcor says, report back, CB. CB says, have you guys ever tried the THC drinks? See, I feel like that is less dangerous than the opium drink. Meech says, some are good and some suck. Okay. This girl was addicted to Feel Free 3 years ago, and she talks a little bit about her recovery.
3 years ago, I unknowingly spiraled into a severe addiction to an herbal tonic called Feel Free. What I ultimately thought was a wellness drink ended up being an opioid-like substance that completely derailed my life, destroyed my health, and upended my career as a wellness entrepreneur, ultimately led me to rehab. For years.
This is McKenzie Wisdom on TikTok. McKenzie Wisdom 5. CB says, they sell those here too. We have some good ones. Okay. Nugget says, I like the Saint Ides.
Years I
haven't
hid my
heard of that.
addiction. I was completely living a double life, was leading wellness retreats, appeared to be a wellness entrepreneur who was teaching yoga and meditation, trying to help people find peace and well-being. Meanwhile, no one could see that I was completely deteriorating. My mental and physical health were down the drain, and I endured countless attempts at trying to quit, going through opioid withdrawal over and over and over again, constantly relapsing.
So she tried to quit the drink multiple times and kept We're talking about relapsing on a drink that's available at the gas station, guys. This is crazy language we're using here. I don't understand how something so dangerous can be so widely available. Meech says the THC drinks are good ingredients though. Literally filtered carbonated water, some flavoring, and THC. It's not filled with tons of garbage. The zero cal ones do have aspartame, though. Honestly, I feel like if you're drinking a THC drink, just get the full sugar. What do you get diet THC drink for, right? I don't know. That's just me. I'll let McKenzie continue.
A year ago, after hitting a countless rock bottom, I finally made the hardest decision to go to rehab. It changed my life. I have been sober for almost a year.
So she went to full rehab over this.
To date, because this has been the hardest thing that I've ever gone through.
No kidding.
Rebuilding your life after going.
So she said she's been sober for a year. 3 years ago, she got addicted. She tried to quit for 2 years and was finally able to do it. And this was posted on August 12th. So she only very recently got her 1 year of sobriety in. CB says, are they selling these feel-free drinks to kids? You do have to be 21 to buy them. I have a video about that. Hang on just a second. Meech says, some of us count calories, Drew. You know what, though? I get that. I get the macros, but personally, I would rather consume regular sugar and no fake sweeteners, and just blow my macros a little bit. But that's just me. I don't know. I don't like the diet drink taste. Like, I've been trying these Alanis and stuff. I don't like it.
Going through something like this is so challenging. I have been so ashamed of this for so long. Through my healing and through everything that's coming to light now.
That's another thing too. Sorry to pause again. That's another thing too I didn't consider. But like, the amount of, I mean, I get the shame. I understand the shame of addiction, but she's addicted to a thing that's available at the gas station. How do you even tell someone that this is your problem? You know, like coming clean to somebody and be like, hey, you know, you go to a gas station, they got like 5-hour energy there. Yeah, I drink like 12 of those a day. I don't know. Beach says the fake sugar is not good, but your girl grew up on the Diet Coke. Dude, I'm with you. I like Diet Coke is special, though. Diet Coke doesn't taste as bad as all the others. Okay, so if you want to hear McKenzie's whole story, she's done multiple videos about this. And I think it's really important to hear from people and hear their honest experience. Because this took over her life for 2 years. And it's sold next to gum. I like that line that guy said. Okay, so here's Olivia finding out that it's only available for 21 and over.
It saved my life. So I went to the gas station to pick up a treat, and I picked up this thing because it said focus, energy. I take it to the register, and the cashier asks for my ID.
That's Olivia Esme on TikTok.
And I pay for my things, and I asked him, hey, is there alcohol in this? He says, no, but you have to be over 21. I'm like, oh, okay, weird. He says, do you know what that is? I'm like, no, but it says energy. Is it like a Red Bull in a 5-hour energy can?
I agree, CB.
He says, yes, but it's different. Be careful. So I hurry home and Google it. Safe to say, I won't be trying this. But shout out to that cashier. I feel like you kind of...
Yeah, that cashier saved her, man. CB says, Alani is terrible. Y'all, did we talk about this before? I tried the Witch's Brew. You know, the drink that's sending all of these women to the hospital? People are having strokes because of it. I'll link that stream in the description if I remember. But that stuff is absolutely disgusting. It's like caramel apple soda, and it's so gross. It's just the worst taste. And these girls are buying cases and cases and cases of it. I don't understand it at all. I don't. But people are still trying it, CB. So here is one person trying it.
Okay, it's 1:24 and
she's at the pool, CB. She says she feels nothing.
I feel nothing.
So it's 2:30 and I feel nothing. Should I just drink the other half? It's just plant-based.
She only drank half.
6:30.
Okay.
I've had a full day. I feel nothing, felt nothing, did not feel euphoric, did not feel like I had consumed alcohol.
Okay.
It just tastes like dirt. Okay, bye.
Tastes like dirt. There's a glowing review for you, CB. Okay, so here, this girl, CB says, I'll stick with my 1 small can of Red Bull per day. That's great. That's good. That's good restraint. You're not drinking 12 of them. But here is a girl from the show Vanderpump Rules. I don't know her name, sorry. CB could probably tell me. She's gonna tell us how she was addicted to this stuff while she was filming the show, bro. And they have a couple clips from the show where she is just absolutely zonked and like eating. Oh, it's so funny. It's so good. It reminded me of the Mona story. You guys know the Mona story where she's eating the nacho cheese like Winnie the Pooh eats honey? You know, she just is hugging that bowl and just kind of shoveling it. Absolutely love that story. This kind of reminded me of it. Here we go.
There was Kava. You know, there's like, I've talked about this before, those feel-free shots that you can get at like 7-Eleven that have the like
now people are addicted to it.
Yeah, you can get addicted to it. But like, I drank one not knowing, like I've tried Kava before, but not enough to like, you know, I just wanted to taste it.
Okay.
This was crazy. I felt like I was on another planet. Tom Schwartz gave me one, and then I had to go film that night, and it was.
She said I felt like I was on another planet. You
filming
guys.
with Ariana, Lala, and Sheena, and this was.
What scene was it?
Lala and Ariana, they were talking about something, and I was eating French fries as if I wasn't in the room.
Oh, this is so good. It's so good.
It was the last season.
Oh, it was the final one. Okay.
Yeah, and we were at the den.
There was a fight happening, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
CB, you gotta go back and watch this episode, dude. Oh my god. CB says, this is Katie from Vanderpump Rules. Can you please tell me what episode this was? Because I would love to watch it. Nugget says, yes, Mona Cheese Cup. Dude, I love that story so much. Like, just picturing someone eating nacho cheese like Winnie the Pooh eats honey. I love that. I could get into some nacho cheese like that, you know? If I had enough of these Basil Haydens, I could tear up some nacho cheese. Tessa in the chat says, I'm late as F. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. We're talking about Feel Free, which is a drink that apparently has Kratom and Kava in it, and it is making people addicted. Okay. Sorry, the clip's not open.
It was the last season.
Oh, it was the final one.
Yeah, and we were at the.
There was a fight happening,
and I was.
I want to see the show clip where she is eating French fries, just zonked out of her mind, like she's not even just. It's like she's watching this on TV. Her description of saying, like, I'm not even in the room is very accurate.
Eating French fries as if I wasn't in the room.
I sent her a message last night.
It was the last season.
Oh, it was the final one. Okay.
Yeah, and we were at the den.
There was a fight happening, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was a heated conversation. Like, I think Ariana or one of them was confronting the other one about something that was said.
Yeah.
I wish I could remember. Block
All
that
that
out of my
Kava.
mind. Yeah, no, but I was just.
She was blacked out, so she cannot remember the incident. CB says, I need to get back on my Vanderpump BS. I'll send you the episode.
Like,
okay, cool.
Just watching it all happen, I'm sitting there eating French fries, like.
But she's still doing the same stuff. She's still in contact with him, and they're sending packages back and forth to each other. I know they're
Just all about them French fries, dude. That is so funny. Oh my god, I love it. I love that. Yeah, check out Katie from Vanderpump Rules. That was I didn't catch the name of the podcast. It's called Disrespectfully something. Katie Maloney is her name. Okay. Tess says, I've heard about the Feel Free drink. All bad things. Yeah, definitely. Meech says, Mona, I'm dead. Yes. These are the kind of stories I need in my life. You know what I mean? I feel like if Mona was your friend, like, it would cause a lot of extra drama in your life, but also it would give you just awesome stories. You would always have a story of going out with Mona, you know? Whatever happens. If you're going to her house, meeting her at the bar, whatever, she's insane. She is always turned up. I love it. CB says, Vanderpump is so wild, all the cast members are on some BS. Dude, I might have to watch it. I thought that was really funny. She is just out of her mind eating French fries. That's how I was at my birthday bar crawl a couple weeks ago. We went out to a bunch of whiskey distilleries, and Lord have mercy, when we got to the last one, we were eating dinner. If we hadn't eaten right then, I was losing contact with reality, you know? Nugget says, Mona could be a sitcom. Absolutely she could. Absolutely she could. For sure. Did we play this one? Marina found this at the corner store.
These feel-free drinks have...
No, we did play that one. Hold on. What was the other video I was going to play? Oh, yeah. Okay, so here is... Here's Jay. Jay says, watch out, you guys.
This is what a week of use looks like to the average feel-free addict.
First of all, nice hat, brother. This is a week? I don't know, dude, because some of those people were drinking 12 of them things a day. That might be 2 days right there.
And if you don't know what these little bottles are, feel free.
My man is holding a bottle in his hand. That's not good. He might be one of these.
Freeze can be found at the counter of many gas stations, marketed as a safe alternative.
Jay Sherino Books.
Feel Freeze contain two main ingredients: Kava, a ceremonial root mainly used in the Hawaiian Islands, which has anxiolytic-like relaxing effects, and Kratom, an Indonesian plant which has opioid-like effects. Once you mix these two together, along with whatever technique they have concocted this elixir with, you're looking at a potentially dangerous and addictive substance that is being marketed as completely safe. Because of this,
and marketed to addicts as completely safe.
Feel-free shots are becoming one of the most abused substances in the United States right now, and it is absolutely ruining lives. And with an average price tag of about $11 per bottle,
$11 a bottle, guys.
The lives of those that are addicted to it, who spend an average of close to $1,000 per week on them. With that said,
yeah, I mean, if you're drinking 12 of them things a day, dude, that's
my strong advice
almost $150 a day
shots.
With
Do
tax.
not just try one to see how they feel. You may be getting yourself in very deep trouble, and trust me, it is not worth it.
There you go, CB. Jay says it's not worth it. Stay away. Don't even try it. And we also have Dom here. Dom's gonna tell us why we shouldn't do it.
I'm actually going to discard of it right now because I have.
Now, I was interested with this because I wanted to see what it looks like. Look at this stuff when he pours it into this bottle.
No intentions of drinking this.
It looks like sewer water.
I'm sure we've all seen a video of the guy saying how he almost got his wallet snatched by a teenager who was...
Oh my gosh. What a shot right there, dog. Beautiful bokeh in the background. Oh,
he almost got his wallet.
Look at that. Look at that. That is commercial quality right there. Nice work. This is Kingdom 215.
Snatched by a teenager who was looking to spend money on the feel-free drink.
He's got a nice camera.
Addictive. I was going through the rabbit hole. I'm seeing people in the comments saying how it ruined their parents' marriage, and people are like,
ruined their parents' marriage. Oh my god.
These are like $9. If you're drinking 9 to 10 of these a day, that's a huge money issue and a health issue because they're addicting. And it's not even FDA approved, so you really don't even know what you're putting in your body. I just wanted to make this video because I feel like the more awareness we bring to it, we could possibly do something to get it off the shelves. I mean, that's how a lot of things work. And I don't want anyone to make the mistake and go purchase one.
My man has a nice car. Look at this panoramic sunroof in the background here. I can't even hear what he's saying. I just like his video.
That it's actually an herbal plant-based supplement, because somebody could accidentally grab one of these not knowing the potential hazards that are involved with this. So stay away from the feel-free drinks. These are terrible. They're addicting. This is empty. I just poured it out. I got the video for it. I didn't drink it. I'm not going to drink it. Don't plan on drinking it. Won't even lick it. Not going to taste it. Stay away from these.
Me either. I'm with you, Dom.
I don't know.
Look at it in the bottle. It looks disgusting.
It smells like ginseng or something else, but
Ugh.
I have no intention of drinking it.
It looks like... It looks like liquid fertilizer. It's not something you should put in your mouth.
Trash.
I'm glad he poured that out on camera, because I was worried that he was like keeping that away.
Stay away from these. Don't get them.
My man wasted $10, so you don't have to, okay? Stay away from the feel freeze, y'all. I did not think that that after all that, this stuff has been available for 3 years, 4 years. I don't even know when, but Tess says farmer reference there, bud. Yes, yeah, I know. I contemplated, because I was like, man, I don't know. People aren't going to know what that means. They're not going to know what liquid fertilizer is. Yeah. You're right. But, yeah, I can't believe we're selling, next to gum, like my man said, we are selling just straight up H in a bottle, you know, meth in a bottle, whatever. Like, absolutely insane. So, I have not seen this at any of the places that are near me, but also I don't know if I live in the area, or I don't know if I live in an area where the target demographic of this product would generally shop. So maybe that's why I don't see it. But next time I go into town, I will look for it. But I'm not buying it. And you shouldn't either. Because, yeah, I mean, these people, especially former addicts, are going to the hospital. They're relapsing because of this stuff. It's absolutely insane. So I'm sure that this is all going to get age restricted and all of that stuff, because we talked about all kind of stuff we probably shouldn't have. But hey, I don't care. I want to bring the knowledge to the people. So thank you all for watching. Don't drink. Feel free. Okay? Don't drink the Kava and the Kratoms, Kratoms, whatever you call it. Don't be getting that stuff. Meech says, I'm going to keep an eye out for it as well. Take a picture of it. That's it. That's all we got to do. Don't try it. I will not advise anyone to try this at all. Definitely don't try it. But if you haven't yet, you should try hitting that subscribe button. Meech says, I'm going to keep an eye out for it. Thanks for the PSA tonight. Yes, definitely. If you have, most importantly, if you have teenage children, watch out for this. If you have friends who are former addicts, watch out for this. Warn them about it. This stuff is not to be messed with. It is horrible. But yeah. So thought we'd have a little serious chat for this evening. But I appreciate y'all for hanging out. And I hope y'all have a great week. Meech says, no side effects for hitting that sub button. That's right, baby. No side effects for hitting the sub button or smacking that like button. So, hey, y'all have a great week. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thanks for watching the extras, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace.